to your July spirit reading. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new to my channel, welcome, welcome. If you like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, getting straight into here. This is for spiritual growth, spiritual healing, and getting through things that burden you and having the understanding to certain things, okay? Alrighty, guys, let's see what's going on in your energy and situations. I am using the Sacred Rebel deck. Okay. Capricorn. And one more. Capricorn. Spirit, what we need for Capricorn. Okay, this is a 3-card spread. So we have she feels, she knows. Very nice. And the next one is against the grain. And the third card is spirals of manifestation. Ooh, very nice. We have, this is 22, which ends up 4, and then you have a 4 again, and then a 9, 18. 1 plus 8 is 9. So very nice. You have 4 getting into that structure of yourself and foundations of yourself, and then with the 9, that's moving past things, having the ending to that, so that way you can start manifesting. Very nice, very beautiful. Getting straight into this card first, she feels, she knows. This card is actually representing the understanding of issues, situations, and the moments of importance within yourself. Okay. This card is actually asking you, Capricorn, to think in terms of long-term happiness. Okay, sometimes this warrants change or even temporary restrictions in the short term. If you can't see how the present can possibly become what you sense in the future to be, this message is especially relevant. Okay, so there's natural processes for transformation in everything, right? Great leaps are indeed possible. It says you must simply be prepared to surrender into the process with absolute trust. So anything that you're trying to transform in, anything that you feel that you need to take action within, is telling you you need to take the leap. You have to take off the blindfold. You have to know what the insight is, okay? Okay, so this insight will assist you, and you are asked to honor it. You will know which insight it is at the right time. Your heart will tell you. You are therefore being asked to rely upon the clarity that is coming to you now, or has just recently come. Gently but firmly, from the place of knowing, intend to act and take your next steps forward. So don't worry about whatever it was that was stretching you all over the place. Think and know about what you feel deep down within yourself, and trust and know that it is happening right now for you. Okay, so just keep going at it and keep being patient. Keep that light within you continuously growing, because you do intuitively know, and you can feel it. It's just that something is burdening you to keep that back. It's like you're fighting it. So don't fight it. You have the Page of Cups coming up. It's telling you you need to be more self-assured. Keep your self-confidence in whatever it is that you feel and that you know. You have to have more self-confidence within this to get that going. Okay, this is going to bring the Ace of Swords. This is going to be that growth, a fresh new start within yourself, and having the realizations of what is holding you back. Why is it that your heart feels this way, but it feels like it's not happening, right? Intuitively, you know that it's there, but you just keep holding it back, whatever it is. Okay, you have to stop doing that. Okay, because you're putting yourself against the grain. Look at that. That's your next card. You're putting yourself against the grain. Don't put yourself against the grain. Allow it to freely do its thing. Let the process just continue to flourish and go on its own. So against the grain is telling you, okay, deep within you, you may feel that you don't really fit in with the rest of the world. Perhaps you sense of how things can be and how they really are. It is so different to the smaller minds or more fearful hearts. Man, that didn't want to come out. More fearful hearts of many others that you are rarely received for all that you offer. This might make you feel frustrated and lonely at times. Now, that's where it's coming in over here. You're having the self-assurance that what you feel is real. What you know is real. These things can come to light, but you keep putting them against the grain. Why are you swimming? Swim downstream. Don't swim upstream. Okay? Every time you're swimming upstream, you're fighting. You're fighting against the current. You're fighting against the waves, right? The current is strong. Don't do that. Just allow yourself to go downstream. And then everything, sooner or later, you're going to come to that beach, right? And that's where everything's coming together. And deep down, this is what you're supposed to do. That's the whole point of she knows, she feels. So even if you feel like you don't fit in, have the self-courage to know that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because in seriousness, you do fit in somewhere. Just because maybe you don't fit in with whatever ways of thinking your family has, or this person has, or that person has, does not mean that you're some oddball. There's other people out there. In fact, not only is against the grain, there's tons and tons of grains of sand out there of people who are exactly like yourself. Okay, and whatever things that you're having that are going on within your life, don't worry about the effects of going against this grain of them, because the truth be known that there is support, protection, and energy that you will thrive in. That's why you just need to keep going downstream. Okay, don't worry about that. Stop fighting it. Okay, so let's get a tarot card and see what exactly is going on over here, since you have this one. Against the grain. The Knight of Wands coming in. Use the passion within yourself to have the passion and compassion for yourself. Oh, now you just got deep, right? Okay, so there's passion throughout everything around you. You just have to figure out where it is and move towards it with your own passion. This is where your self-confidence and self-assuredness will come in to do this. When you start going, okay, with the grains of sand, when you start going with the current, you're going to find that the passion and ease is going to take you where you need to be. Okay? And it's going to feel more comfortable to you because there's no more fighting. Okay? There's no more fighting within yourself against whatever it is that you know. Having that belief, it's going to give you more determinations. You're going to feel like you have more opportunities and more creativity within yourself when you actually go along with your own self. So if it feels like your life is at a standstill, don't worry about that. It will move. Two of Swords, use your intuition to see which sides you need. Right? Sides of yourself. Seeing which way you need to go, looking both ways. It's almost like looking both ways before crossing the street, right? It's like, if I go this way, I'm going to be stuck over here and nothing's going to move, and I'm always going to feel down, and I'm always going to feel like nothing's going my way. But if I look the other way, then I can use that self-assured, once again, keep myself calm, knowing where I am going. I won't have any conflict, no fear. I don't feel blinded to anything. I will have the realizations of the action required to do what I need to do at this time. And this is sitting on top of the Knight of Wands. You're going to have the action. Wands, action, passion, the knowing, and then using that intuition. It'll get there. It's like you're going against yourself. It's like deep down within yourself and in your intuition and your heart and the way you feel and everything, you know everything's going to be fine, but you keep putting yourself in this worry mode. Keep putting yourself in this worry mode. Spirals of manifestation. Now you're going to be able to do this. And like I said, with the fours, this is like grounding yourself. You have fours, right? That's that foundation, grounding yourself to make yourself understand how grounded you are, finding the roots within yourself. Now you're moving on to 18. 1 + 8 is 9. Finding the ending, finding the understanding. Now you're finally coming to the realizations of this is how I go. I'm going to go with the current instead of keep fighting against what I already know. So spirals of manifestation coming straight at you. Why? Okay. This card is telling you that something is coming into being, even if you think it is further away than it ever before, how amazing it will seem when you have been dreaming of what you've been dreaming of falls right into place. That's it right there. That's it. Whatever you have been doing over here is actually now coming into manifestation. It's actually coming right to you. Why? Because you went with the current. You did what you were supposed to do. So now you can see everything that you knew at one time would come into action, would come into play, would come into reality, but you kept fighting yourself. Now you can see it. 9, the ending. After endings is what? New beginnings. And then you get the Ace of Swords. Okay, so yeah, you get to do that. You finally get through what you need. Clarifying the spirals of manifestation. Getting rid of all the doubts, all the insecurities, having self-assurance, confidence. 2 of Wands, looking out. Now you can look out and you see into the world and you're saying, look at what I've done. Look at all the options I have. Look at the things that I can do. Look at the things coming at me. Making new choices. That dreaming. The spirals of manifestation coming into realization. That dreaming that you did is now coming. You also have taught yourself how to do this. Right? By teaching and schooling yourself and saying, I'm going to continue to keep learning how to do this. I'm going to keep teaching myself so that way I can learn to keep traveling on this path. That way I don't have to make it so hard for myself. I feel like I've learned something. That's pretty much what it is. It's like I've learned something now. I've learned how to do this. Okay, and you can see where you can travel to, how things are coming to you. What have you learned from this experience? King of Swords coming up. Archangel Michael having the communication with not only yourself, but the universe, your higher self, and understanding. Having this communication and understanding. Having the complete understanding of knowing and healing. Oh, wow. Queen of Cups. They got the healing going on. Keeping yourself emotionally balanced. Understanding what's in your cup. Understanding that what's in your cup is exactly where you need to be. It's a good cup of water, right? Keeping yourself emotionally flowing, keeping yourself loyal to yourself and to this process. Yep, here it is, hopes and promises, Ace of Pentacles. So there's your Ace. So you had the 9 and then you have the 10 again. So you have the 1 again. So, and there it is, keeping the hopes and promises unto yourself, knowing that with this, here they come. I've done all the work, and here comes everything. Because why? I've learned how to do things. Now I can look out to keep myself balanced and healed in these areas. And I have great communication within myself and the knowledge and understanding of how to continue to keep this process going so that I'll end up back at square one again, right? So, very beautiful reading for you, Capricorn. And until next time, peace and love, my friends. Bye-bye.